What's up, guys? Welcome to the episode of Mike Life. Today we're doing a video on this right here. It is a pressure sprayer from a company called Fanttik. It's got a built-in 2600 milliamp hour battery and it holds 8 liters of water, which comes out to about 2.1 gallons. Now this was sent to me by Fanttik. Thank you, Fanttik. They did send this to me a while ago. I've never done a video on it and I'm doing it now. Sorry, Fanttik, but here's my review. On the front here, you're gonna have a power button. Then you're gonna have this little latch that opens up and there's gonna be your Type-C charge port. They do provide you with your Type-C here and a user manual. So the way this works is right on top here, this opens up. Right, this is where you're gonna fill up your water. And then on the sides, there's 2 latches and that pops right off. So you can take this reservoir, go fill it up, and then you put it right onto the unit. And here you can see your battery pack, and inside there is going to be your sprayer with the hose. And then what they've done here is they've made a little notch right there. So the hose pops right out, it sits in like that. Here's a better view of it. Then you grab your reservoir, and there's one way it could only go. You can see it is offset. So the offset is this way, so it's gonna go on, and you latch it in place, and then you just hold it and you spray away. So I'm gonna fill this up with water and we're gonna do a demo. We're gonna clean my wheel over here, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna spray it with water, clean it, soap it up, clean it up, and then rinse it off. So we could see, does this do a good job rinsing off your wheels after cleaning them? Because this is gonna be something for somebody, an apartment dweller, someone doesn't have garden hose and so forth, rinseless washes and so forth. So let's test this out. All right, I got the unit powered on. There's the sprayer, and here you can see the spray pattern it does. So by turning the nozzle, it'll go full stream or a nice spray there. So we're gonna keep it at that spray. Now, I'm gonna use some brake buster. This is like my favorite wheel and tire cleaner. Got a little windy here, I just don't want to get this stuff on the camera. All right, we got a little more right up here. First thing I'll do is I'm going to grab my brush, get the wheels done. Shouldn't be too dirty. All right, we're just going to let that sit. Grab this, I'm going to put a little bit of spray on here, a little water on that. All right, get in there, clean that wheel. So the one thing about the BMW, their brake pads and their rotors, lots of dust, lots of dust. I wish everything was standard ceramic rotors, but yeah, it's a lot of money. Almost all around. I'm gonna grab my brush, put a little bit of solution on there, and I'm gonna get right inside here. Make sure this is all nice and clean. I've already done these insides because I started doing this, thought I had pressed record, but I use a brush to get inside and between the spokes and the actual rim part here and get right behind. That's the one thing about these wheels from BMW, the pain in the ass to keep them perfect, especially the black ones, but that's what I need to do to get them nice and clean. All right, we did that. I'm gonna give it a spray, a little rinse off here. I'm gonna spray this here. This is a lambskin wool that I like to use. Everything I'm using, I'll have links down below. But then I'll go and I'll just clean the wheel with this. So, is it possible to do your wheels, let's say just your wheels and tires, using this Fanttik? Yeah, definitely. In my opinion, yeah. I could already see it just from the amount of water I've used just for rinsing. And then we're gonna do our final rinse. I'll show you guys the reservoir because I did fill it up all the way. Get all around. Rinse off the hands. and we'll give it a final rinse. I don't know if you guys can see the water line there, and there's the wheel, nice and clean. Now I don't know if you guys could see on the side of the car, we got some dirt and stuff on here. I still haven't washed it since doing the coating. I might do a separate video for that, but let's see if we can clean it off with the stream. Not sure what's on there. There's something. Ooh, I got tar. I have tar on the car, so I'm gonna have to use some tar remover for that. I'll be using some of this Tar X. I'm gonna put some right on there. Look at that, comes right off. It looks like I got lots of tar all across. I don't know what I ran over. I must have drove over something. I got lots of tar on the car. All right, so I took all the tar off. Let's get all this soap off. I gave it a nice quick wash here on the side because I don't want the tar solution to be on there. There we go. Nice little spray pattern. All right, I got all the tar off. Figures during recording this video, I noticed this tar on the car. Yeah, it's all off. I'm happy about that. But let's check out the wheel. There you go, spotless. Came out beautiful. Will this work for you to do spot cleaning around your wheels? Of course it will. Just to do cleaning like this, if let's say you don't want to go to the car wash, you want to do it yourself, that right there is perfect. Also for rinseless washes, I'm not a rinseless wash expert, but from what I understand, that works for rinseless washes. But let's say you want to clean all 4 of your wheels. The way I did it now, you don't even need a hose. All you need is your basically a wheel cleaner, a few brushes, and your Fanttik machine there, your pressure washer sprayer thingy, and it does the job. All right, guys, so did a pretty good job. Rinsing with this thing was awesome. Now, can you do all 4 of your wheels? Right now, I have about 20% water in here, but that was because I did 1 wheel. And then I noticed I had tar on the sides of both sides of my car. So I decided, you know what? Let me get some Tar X remover, remove the tar. I grabbed one of my washing sponges, put lots of water on it, soap. And then I did both sides of the car with some soap. Then I rinsed off both sides of the car with this here. I used this to rinse it off, and I also rinsed off the front wheel, and I still got 20% water inside here, which got me thinking, this is a good idea, is to have one of these in your car for water, for an emergency. You need to spray something off your car, something, I don't know. You ever drive and you go over construction work and you get the cement on your car? At least you could rinse it off with this, something, whatever the case may be. At least have water inside your car, or an emergency just to fill up your radiator, something, you never know. So having this inside your car, I think is a great idea. Now, nozzle, I like the way it does the fan and the jet. Beautiful, just by turning this. Everything about it is nice. You got the cord here, which bunches up. So now, the way this works is, I pop this off, put it to the side. Actually, before we do anything, there is right here, a power button. You gotta press it, and it should be off right now. If I press this, okay, nothing happens. It sprayed whatever pressure, I released it. So this now goes like that, sits in there. All right, I do have some water here in the center. Let me put a rag over it to suck it all up. But yeah, you can see how it all just sits right inside there. Grab that, pop that on, latch, and ready for the next time to use. So the one thing about it is, if you're gonna do a rinseless wash on your car, you'll be good with this. For rinseless wash, it's gonna be perfect. I know a few people that actually use this to do rinseless washes. I'm not an expert at rinseless washes. I've never done them or anything. That's not my jam of doing is rinseless washes, but it does work for rinseless washes. How many times are you gonna say that, Mike? Rinseless washes, rinseless wash. It's a tongue twister. Now, the one thing about it is it's 2.1 gallons, 8 liters. I kind of wish it was 3 gallons. I think 3 gallons of water for this would have been the sweet spot. It's 2.1 gallons, fine. Battery capacity was at 2600. You got a Type-C port here, your power buttons. All this is waterproof. It does have like this rubber grommet to protect it. So all in all, it's not a bad device. It's easy, compact. Everything you need is all in one unit. You don't need to worry. You don't need to have nozzles, different types of nozzles and so forth. It's all here. It's all here, compact in one unit, and you don't have to worry about losing anything. So the Fanttik NB8 Nano, is it worth it? I think so. If you're looking for something for rinseless washes or for spot cleaning, stuff like what I just did, and you don't have a water hose, or to keep inside your car for an emergency, this is perfect. All right, so I'll have a link down below. It's gonna be an Amazon link, so you guys could check it out. And once again, thank you, Fanttik, for sending this. Sorry for this very late review, but I eventually got it done. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you all for watching this episode of Bike Life.